Daily Meditations, February 16th. From the book Food for Thought, Daily Meditations for Overeaters, Tuesday, February 16th. Meetings. We have proved that we cannot control our eating alone. Through Overeaters, we have found a way that works, provided we work the program. If we become careless about attending meetings, we are thrown back on our own weakness. It is the Overeaters meeting which gives us the hope and enthusiasm we need to continue in the program. The sharing and fellowship of the group provides strength and encouragement. In times of difficulty, most of us find that the more meetings we attend, the better able we are to cope. When we don't feel like going to a meeting, it may be because our old overeating habit is trying to surface. We are never cured of our disease, and we never outgrow our need for the strength, fellowship, and love we receive from Overeaters meetings. I give thanks for Overeaters. From the book Touchstones, Daily Meditations for Men, Tuesday, February 16th. Hatred is never anything but fear. If you feared no one, you would hate no one. Hughes Downs. On those occasions when we find the bigger man within, we are more generous in spirit towards others, but sometimes we think too much about what is wrong with others and how they ought to change. That is a form of hate. If we are searching for what we have power to change in our families, in our friendships, in the world, we can learn to be big enough to set aside our fears. Do we bear ill will towards someone today? When we are honest with ourselves, do we feel a sense of fear in relation to this person? What are we really afraid of? Perhaps the same person fears us. When we can do something about our fear, the hatred melts with no further effort. Then we are in touch with the bigger man within. I have the inner strength to face my fears today. I will not send them outward as hatred. From the book Each Day a New Beginning, Daily Meditations for Women, Tuesday, February 16th. Within our dreams and aspirations, we find our opportunities. Sue Ashley Ibo. Our dreams beckon us to new heights. All that we may need is the courage to move toward them, taking the necessary steps to realize those dreams, trusting that we will be shown the steps one at a time, patiently waiting for the right step and right time. It's all we need to do today. Our dreams when they are for the good of ourselves and others, are invitations from God to spread our wings to attempt new heights. Those dreams are part of the destiny designed for us. They are not happenstance. Our gifts are unique. Our contributions are ours alone. Our dreams reflect the contributions we are called on to make in this life. Our opportunities for fulfillment are varied and not always recognized as for our good. Again and again, we need to turn to God, be patient, and trust that we are being called to offer something very special to those around us. No one of us has escaped a special plan, and every one of us is inspired in particular ways with particular talents. Our recovery is clearing the way for us to burst forth with our talents. I will be grateful for all that I am, for all that I have, and I will remember what I give today to friends around me is mine only to give. The language of letting go. Daily meditations on codependency. Tuesday, February 16th. Detachment. The concept of letting go can be confusing to many of us. When are we doing too much or trying too hard to control people and outcomes? When are we doing too little? When is what we're doing an appropriate part of taking care of ourselves? What is our responsibility and what isn't? These issues can challenge us, whether we've been in recovery 10 days or 10 years. Sometimes we may let go so much that we neglect responsibility to others or ourselves. Other times, we may cross the line from taking care of ourselves to controlling others and outcomes. There is no rule book, but we don't have to make ourselves crazy. We don't have to be so afraid. We don't have to do recovery perfectly. If it feels like we need to do a particular action, we can do it. If no action feels timely or inspired, don't act on it. Having and setting healthy limits, healthy boundaries, isn't a tidy process. We can give ourselves permissions to experiment, to make mistakes, to learn, to grow. We can talk to people, ask questions, and question ourselves. If there's something we need to do or learn, it will become apparent. Lessons don't go away. If we're not taking care of ourselves enough, we'll see that. If we are being too controlling, we'll grow to understand that too. Things will work out. The way will become clear. Today I will take actions that appear appropriate. I will let go of the rest. I will strive for the balance between self-responsibility, responsibility to others, and letting go. Today's gift from the book Today's Gift, Daily Meditations for Families, Tuesday, February 16th. Shame-filled people feel that something is wrong at their very core. It is a sense of being bad. Susan Quaison. Nobody is rotten to the core. Whenever we start to believe we are bad all the way through, we can picture good things we have done, days when someone else was happy to be with us, and see for ourselves that we have many good points that outweigh the bad. If we have done something wrong, we must apologize and make amends. Making a mistake is not the same as being worthless. Mistakes are a natural part of living, not something to be ashamed of. Our freedom to make mistakes is one of our greatest assets, for this is the way we learn humility, persistence, courage to take risks, and better ways of doing things. All of us are valuable and lovable. How could we be otherwise? Since mistakes are natural aspects of growth, we can salute them in others and ourselves as signs of life and celebrate our ability to learn and to forgive. What mistakes have helped me grow? From the book 24 Hours a Day, The Little Black Book. Tuesday, February 16th. Thought for the day. One drink started a train of thought that became an obsession, and from then on, we couldn't stop drinking. We developed a mental compulsion to keep drinking until we got good and drunk. People generally make two mistakes about alcoholism. One mistake is that it can be cured by physical treatment only. The other mistake is that it can be cured by willpower only. Most alcoholics have tried both of these ways and have found that they don't work. But we members of AA have found a way to arrest alcoholism. Have I got over my obsession by following the AA program? Meditation for the day. I will try to be unruffled no matter what happens. I will keep my emotions in check, although others about me are letting theirs go. I will keep calm in the face of disturbance. Keep that deep inner calm through all the experiences of the day. In the rush of work and worry, the deep inner silence is necessary to keep me on an even keel. I must learn to take the calm with me into the most hurried days. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be still and commune with God. I pray that I may learn patience, humility, and peace. Daily Reflections of Alcoholics Anonymous. February 16th. Commitment. Understanding is the key to right principles and attitudes, and right actions is the key to good living. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. There came a time in my program of recovery when the third stanza of the Serenity Prayer, the wisdom to know the difference, became indelibly imprinted in my mind. From that time on, I had to face the ever-present knowledge that my every action, word, and thought was within or outside the principles of the program. I could no longer hide behind self-rationalization or behind the insanity of my disease. The only course open to me, if I was to attain a joyous life for myself and subsequently for those I love, was one in which I imposed on myself any form of commitment, discipline, and responsibility. Daily readings of the Mass. First reading, according to Genesis. When the Lord saw how great was man's weakness on earth, and how no desire that his heart conceived was ever drinking anything but evil, he regretted that he had made man on earth, and his heart was grieved. So the Lord said, I will wipe out from the earth the men whom I have created, and not only the men, but also the beasts and the creeping things and the birds of the air, for I am sorry that I made them. But Noah found favor with the Lord. Then the Lord said to Noah, Go into the ark, you and all your household, for you alone in this age have I found to be truly just. Of every clean animal, take with you 7 pairs, a male and its mate, and of the unclean animals 1 pair, a male and its mate. Likewise, of every clean bird of the air, 7 pairs, a male and a female, and of all the unclean birds, 1 pair, a male and a female. Thus you will keep their issue alive over all the earth. 7 days from now I will bring rain down on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and so I will wipe out from the surface of the earth every moving creature that I have made. Noah did just as the Lord had commanded him. As soon as the 7 days were over, the water of the flood came upon the earth. Responsorial Psalm. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Give the Lord, you sons of God, give to the Lord glory and praise. Give to the Lord the glory due his name. Adore the Lord in holy attire. The Lord will bless his people with peace. The voice of the Lord is over the waters, the Lord over vast waters. The voice of the Lord is mighty. The voice of the Lord is majestic. The Lord will bless his people with peace. The Lord would bless his people with peace. The God of glory thunders, and his temple all say, Glory. The Lord is enthroned above the flood. The Lord is enthroned as King forever. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Holy Gospel according Mark 8. The disciples had forgotten to bring bread, and they had only one loaf with them in the boat. Jesus enjoined them, Watch out, guard against the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod. They concluded among themselves that it was because they had no bread. When he became aware of this, he said to them, Why do you conclude that it is because you have no bread? Do you not yet understand or comprehend? Are your hearts hardened? Do you have eyes and not see, ears and not hear? And do you not remember when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many wicker baskets full of fragments you picked up? They answered him, 12. When I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many full baskets of fragments did you pick up? They answered him, 7. He said to them, Do you still not understand?